Yesterday, President Trump threatened to ban the social media platform TikTok. But why would he do that? What's his motivation? Let's find out. According to Reuters, Trump said on Friday he would sign an executive order as soon as Saturday, which is today, to ban TikTok in the United States. The reason for this is because the United States has been increasingly scrutinizing app developers over the personal data they handle, especially if some of it involves US military or intelligence personnel. The issue here is that TikTok is a Chinese-based company, and so President Trump and many others in the government are concerned what TikTok is going to do with the personal data that the US citizens are giving it. The move would be the culmination of US national security concerns over the safety of the personal data that TikTok handles. TikTok's owner is Beijing-based ByteDance. So because Trump is concerned that TikTok may in some way work with the Chinese government to kind of give over personal data of United States citizens, he has stated that he is willing to sign an executive order completely banning TikTok in the United States. Now, it's not entirely clear if he can actually do that, but even if he can, there are 80 million active users in the United States on TikTok. Now, the reason this is coming up right now is because on Friday, there were talks for Microsoft to possibly buy TikTok. Because if they had done that, it would then be a US-based company and there would be no issue because they wouldn't be pressured by the Chinese government. But that kind of fell through. So as a result, Trump is saying, let's just ban TikTok, which I don't particularly agree with. I understand his reasoning for being concerned about TikTok. Again, it's a Chinese-based company, and the concern is that if the Chinese government requests personal data from US citizens, that TikTok might just give in and give it to them, which is not something that should happen. But there's no evidence that it has happened or will happen. But TikTok has said that would not happen. They've said, quote, "We have never provided user data to the Chinese government, nor would we do so if asked." Now, of course, they could be lying. I don't really know. Regardless, I do not think it's a very good move for Trump here to say he's going to ban TikTok. You're just going to hear even more people on the left scream about fascism and government control and dictatorship and all of those things they love to talk about with Trump, but completely ignore when it's their own side. If we really have an issue with China, how about we address the things that are more relevant, such as the fact that they have upwards of 500 detention center or concentration camps in China. There are estimates of at least 1 million Uyghur Muslims who are in concentration camps in China right now. According to the group that found this data, they said that predominantly Muslim, ethnically Turkic people are facing mass internment unseen since the days of the Holocaust. This is something that's literally happening right now, and I wish the United States government would take a stronger approach on this. This is a huge human rights violation, but because we benefit from trade with China, it's pretty silent over here. There are some who are coming out against it, but not nearly as strongly as it should be. The United States should take a leading role in this. Rather than ban TikTok and say we don't like that, how about we talk about this? And I understand we can do two things at once. I get that. But that would require that these concentration camps are actually talked about or condemned by the US government, and that hasn't really happened. And it's not just the Trump administration. I do find it somewhat amusing, though cynically, that people like AOC, who are very adamant that the United States has concentration camps on our own border, has been fairly silent about what's actually happening in China that is significantly more severe. There are stories of actual torture in these locations. Millions of people are being forcibly detained, but because it's not in America, I guess that's not worthy of comment from AOC. So in conclusion, because there is the slight possibility that in some way TikTok might give personal data to the Chinese government, Trump has said he's going to ban them, possibly with an executive order. I disagree with that, but what do you think? Let me know down in the comment section below. And this is coming from someone who has never used TikTok. I have virtually no desire to use TikTok, but I still don't think this is a good idea. He did say he'd do it as soon as Saturday, which is today. So I guess we'll have to wait and see if there is any executive order. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.